they accept their situation and roll with it from day one and don't even think twice about the way things are. But yeah, a lot of us, I think, do tend to dwell on our differences and dwell on the fact that we may not be able to do certain things, and dwell on the fact that we may look different and that we may have skinny little legs that don't work, or a hunchback, or we may have, I don't know, anything that's seen as different. When I was younger, I used to hate looking back at old photos of myself and thinking how horrible I looked and whatnot. Now when I look back at old photos, I realise how far I've actually come. I've become someone who's fit and toned and healthy, from someone who was kind of skinny and not really very fit, and I was still probably healthy-ish, but yeah, I've definitely physically come a long way, and I think also because of that, I've come a long way mentally within myself as well, being able to enjoy past photos of myself and enjoy the journey and not dwell on the what I didn't have before, and just think about what the progress that I've made now and how it's made me a better person, I feel, and how I'm physically feeling better and mentally feeling better. Society definitely messes things up a little bit when they talk about what is likable and what is not, and what is perfection and what is imperfection. And these days it's more and more prevalent, being with social media and the internet and whatnot. You see constantly bombarded with images of things that are called perfect and normal, and then you start to question, what is normal? Am I normal? No, I'm not normal because I look a certain way and I act a certain way. And yeah, it's hard because these days you can't really get away with having your own thoughts in a way, because we're bombarded with so many other opinions of how things are supposed to be, and how things that aren't in the norm are seen as freakish or different. And even though the perception of perfection is freakishly unrealistic, but still you look at that and go, why don't I look like that? How can I make myself look like that? And in the beginning, that was actually something I worked at the gym, was kind of seeing things online and going, oh yeah, I can look like that. No, not really, unfortunately, but hey, we all had dreams. I'm still definitely working on bettering myself, but yeah, I know now that the idea of looking the way that they look in the magazines and whatnot it's impossible. And even to look like everyone else around me is kind of impossible, because my body just isn't made to look like that. I have to accept that I'm going to look different, but just because I'm going to look different doesn't mean I'm going to look worse. I'm just going to look a different version of my own perfection, and have my own muscle tone, my own shape, my scars, my hunchback, my skinny little legs, And I have to continuously remind myself that just because I have all those things doesn't mean that I'm any less than those around me, but I'm just unique and different to those around me. And I hope that you feel the same way, and I hope that you see your differences as uniqueness and something that you can build on instead of something that you want to get rid of and something that you're ultimately ashamed of in one way or another. In absolutely no way is the journey to that feeling of actually loving yourself easy, but it's definitely worth it in the end. So it's worth taking the risks of getting yourself out there and being seen and getting other people's opinions of you and bettering your own opinion. And if you feel a need, then getting out there and doing things that better your appearance in whatever way to make you feel comfortable, whether it be going to the gym or certain clothing or whatever it is, or in more drastic circumstances, different surgeries. But yeah, whatever it is that will make you feel comfortable in the end is what you need to do. But I feel that we all should have the right to feel comfortable in our own skin from the beginning without having to doubt ourselves because of the way that society deems perfection and imperfection and normal and not normal and able-bodied and disabled. I'll finish off by saying I am Matt Earley, and I love the way that I am, and I'll continue to love the way that I become, and I'll enjoy the journey to become who I want to be in the long run. Hope you've enjoyed this first episode of The Early Days. I'm Matt Earley. You can catch me on Instagram at MattyWheels27. You can catch me on Facebook at The Early Days, and that's Early, EARLEY, Days Podcast. Or you can catch me on Snapchat at MattyWheels1984, and you'll find out more from there. Oh, and also, let's not forget, I'm probably going to be putting these on YouTube as well, so if you want to check out my YouTube, that's MattyWheels23. Yeah, I'm kind of everywhere online. And Matt Earley, MAT, EARLEY on Facebook is my personal page. If you want to message me there as well, I'm open to hearing people's stories and how they feel about things I've said and about my life and whatnot. So if you want to drop me a line at any of those places online or find out where else I am, then yeah, you can definitely catch me somewhere. But until next time, stand up. And if you can't stand up, stand out. Be heard. Be you. You're amazing. Bye. Until next time.